Welcome to Smart Stock Watch, your go-to channel for in-depth financial analysis. Today is February 5th to 2025, and we're diving into the latest earnings report from O'Reilly Automotive, a leading retailer in the automotive aftermarket industry. Joining us is John, our senior analyst from Smart Stock Watch. John, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. O'Reilly Automotive has just released their fourth quarter and full year 2024 results, and there's a lot to unpack, from their record revenue to their strategic initiatives. Let's get started.
Revenue and profitability overview. Let's start with the top line. O'Reilly Automotive reported a net revenue of $4.17 billion for the fourth quarter, which is a 7% increase compared to last year. John, can you shed some light on this?
Absolutely. The revenue growth is driven by a 4.4% increase in comparable store sales, with strong performance in both professional and DIY segments. Gross profit also saw a 7% increase, maintaining a margin of 51.3% of sales, which is consistent with last year. However, operating income grew by only 3% due to a 9% rise in SG&A expenses, partly because of a $35 million charge for self-insurance liabilities.
And what about the net income?
Net income for the quarter slightly decreased by $1 million to $551 million, impacted by the self-insurance reserve adjustment. Despite this, diluted earnings per share increased by 3% to 9.50 cents, reflecting the company's share repurchase activities.
Full-year performance and strategic initiatives. Moving on to the full-year results, O'Reilly Automotive reported a revenue of $16.71 billion, a 6% increase from the previous year. What were the key drivers here, John?
The full-year performance was bolstered by a 2.9% increase in comparable store sales, which was at the high end of their guidance. The company also opened 198 new stores and relocated their Atlanta distribution center to a larger facility, which supports their expansion strategy.
How did these initiatives impact their bottom line?
Net income for the year increased by 2% to $2.39 billion, with diluted earnings per share rising by 6% to 14.66 cents. This growth, despite challenging market conditions, underscores O'Reilly's effective execution of their business model and strategic initiatives.
EPS forecast and analyst expectations. John, let's discuss the earnings per share. Analysts had forecasted an EPS of $9.71 for the quarter. How did O'Reilly's actual performance compare?
O'Reilly reported an EPS of 9.50 cents, which fell short of the $9.71 forecast by analysts. The shortfall is primarily due to the 0.46 impact from the self-insurance reserve adjustment. Without this charge, the EPS would have been closer to expectations.
Does this affect the overall sentiment towards the company's performance?
While missing the EPS forecast might raise some concerns, the underlying business performance remains strong. The market may view the self-insurance adjustment as a one-time event, focusing instead on the company's consistent revenue growth and strategic execution.
Share repurchase program and future guidance. O'Reilly has been actively repurchasing shares. Can you tell us more about their share repurchase program and its impact?
In the fourth quarter, O'Reilly repurchased 0.4 million shares for $472 million. For the full year, they invested $2.08 billion in repurchasing 1.9 million shares. This strategy not only supports their EPS growth, but also reflects confidence in their long-term prospects.
Looking ahead, what guidance has O'Reilly provided for 2025?
O'Reilly projects revenue between $17.4 billion and $17.7 billion, with an EPS range of 42.60 to 43.10 cents. They also plan to open 200 to 210 new stores, indicating continued expansion and market penetration.
Key takeaways. In summary, O'Reilly Automotive has delivered a solid performance in 2024, with strong revenue growth and strategic expansion. Despite missing the EPS forecast due to a one-time charge, the company's fundamentals remain robust. Thank you for joining us, John.
Thank you. O'Reilly's consistent growth and strategic initiatives make it a compelling investment prospect, especially with their continued focus on expansion and shareholder returns.
Thank you for watching Smart Stock Watch. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more financial insights. We'd love to hear your thoughts on O'Reilly's performance in the comments below. Until next time.